Hi, I'm Noah.
And I'm Dylan, and this is Terrier News.
Even though Carbondale Community High School is less than 20 years old, there are still improvements to the building that need to be made.
Whether it's a new football field or more classrooms or an ice cream machine in the cafeteria, students all have opinions about ways to improve the school.
Recently, CCHS put together a facilities committee to discuss options for how to spend the sales tax money that has been accumulated since Jackson County passed a new sales tax ordinance in November of 2016.
The sales tax money is focused on improving school facilities only. The CCHS administration has asked the opinions of teachers, community members, and most recently students to see how they would like to see the school use the funds.
Students were sent a survey in an email from Mr. Thomas to see what kinds of projects they'd like to see the school use the facilities money on. And the school board and administration wants to hear what the students have to say.
Well, I mean, that's the only way they can be heard. I mean, you know, we don't want to have happen is come back and we're doing things and the students go, no, that's not going to help us, or that's not going to meet our needs, or some of their needs are getting left out because we didn't hear about it. So the survey is at least one avenue that we can use to be able to find out what their concerns are.
Be heard on, it's really your building, so if we're making any improvements to the building, we want to know, we want students' voices to be heard.
If you took the survey, thanks. And if you have yet to, be sure to find the survey in your school email and make your own opinion known.
This past weekend marked SIU's yearly homecoming celebration.
The festivities included the annunciation of SIU's 2018 homecoming court, a football game versus Indiana State University, and also a parade which CCHS's own marching band takes part in every year.
We've been practicing a song called When the Saints Go Marching In. We're doing a really New Orleans style version of the song because that's really tied to Mardi Gras in New Orleans, which is what the theme is. Students have had to memorize the music, learn routines to go with it, and of course there's the framework of knowing how to march. Probably my favorite part about the parade is just sort of having the fun that we do getting ready for it. It's a really light, fun parade. The Marching Salukis lead it off, and they're a really fun band to watch. So if you like, it allows us to do some of the fun things that they do.
Great job to Mr. Townsend and the Marching Terriers on a great performance. The Carbondale girls tennis team traveled up to Buffalo Grove, Illinois to compete in the state championship tournament.
There were 3 competitors, Sophie DiBiase in singles, Sungju Moon, and Heather Robinson in doubles.
Sophie fought hard, but lost 6-2, 6-2 in the first round, and came out strong in the first round of consolation, winning 6-3, 6-4.
And for our dynamic duo, they took a hard loss 6-1, 6-1 in the first round, but also came out with a win in the first round of consolation 6-1, 6-2. All 3 competitors lost in the second round of the consolation bracket. Sophie lost 6-4, 6-2, and Sungju and Heather 6-2, 6-2.
I want to get top 24 in state.
Be sure to tell our tennis competitors congrats on making it to state. And also congrats on a great career, ladies. With November 1st quickly approaching, seniors at CCHS are scrambling to finalize their plans for what to do after graduation.
November 1st is the deadline for early action or early decision applicants, which is when students apply for their top college choices.
Not only are students thinking about college, but some seniors have discovered other interests, such as joining the military.
SIU, U of I, maybe Ohio State.
I definitely applied to SIU, SEMO. I really just applied to schools that were around here. I applied to McKendree, just schools that were kind of in a closer area because I didn't really want to go that far.
I've applied to Indiana State University, University of Southern Indiana, and then University of Missouri in St. Louis. And then I'm going to be applying to University of Illinois in Springfield, and then also probably University of Kansas.
Enlisted in the Marine Corps. SIU, ISU, Texas State.
Just finding time to work on applications and find scholarships and just the whole process.
It was more just like nerves of like actually applying because I knew like once you submitted the application you can't get it back, I guess.
Trying to figure out a school that is not too expensive but it also like meets the needs that I want and like has the majors that I want to do.
Good luck to all the senior college applicants.
And that concludes this week's Terrier News. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.
Great.